And Meghan was one of the first people to respond with a lovely text message saying that she'd love to come and help in any way possible.
Oh, that's cool.
Meghan Markle's former Suits co-stars are sharing how she reacted to news of their Watch podcast. Actors Sarah Rafferty and Patrick J. Adams appear on the March 28th episode of Today, where they share new details about what inspired them to launch their newest project, Sidebar, a Suits Watch podcast, and how their former co-star Meghan Markle has supported their new endeavor.
Show also, the series introduced a woman named Meghan Markle, helped introduce Meghan Markle to all of us. Have we heard from her at all?
Yeah, well, when we first decided to do the podcast, we wanted to reach out to everybody to say what our intentions were, why we were doing it, what we were not interested in doing, and gossiping or telling anyone else's story. And Meghan was one of the first people to respond with a lovely text message saying that she'd love to come and help in any way possible.
Oh, that's cool.
I think the onus is on us to build a podcast that's good and successful, people are listening to, and find our rhythm, and then we're going to bring people onto it so that they feel safe to tell their story. But already we've had Gina come on, we've had Aaron Korsh, the creator of the show, so we're already having some really great discussions.
As for why the two actors wanted to launch their SiriusXM podcast, they reveal it's actually the first time they're watching the series that they starred in, which ran for 9 seasons.
Yeah, and we didn't really know that it was the first time for both of us. It was when this resurgence happened last summer that we were talking about the show, and we both sort of came to the realization that neither of us had ever watched it.
Well, I mean, I guess because you were in it.
Yeah.
So then what's it like then watching yourself?
I think that it was important that we did it together so that we could support each other through it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're incredibly grateful for this this whole decade of our lives, but it was such a crazy time that we didn't really have time to process it at the time. So now we get to process it together with our friends in front of and behind the camera and with our viewers. Yeah. So we can really kind of make meaning and really feel the gratitude.
Just to be kinder to ourselves. Like, that was the reason I couldn't watch the shows, because every morning you had to go up and go shoot it again. And so if you get in your head, or you didn't like the way you looked, or your hair looked stupid, you got to go back and do it again. Whereas, now I don't have to do it. So I get the chance to really go back and, it's a marathon. It's a sprint.
Did you like it? Did you like what you saw?
Oh my, it's touch and go. Really? But the thing is, but we're not mean. Like, it's not cruel anymore.
Yeah.
The voices aren't unkind. Now we watch the show, and we're only at the beginning of the process and in the first season, but we're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Look, we're doing great work. We can be much nicer to ourselves.
Additionally, the two reveal if they would be interested in being a part of the highly anticipated upcoming spin-off, Suits LA.
And then there's a spin-off show now called Suits LA. It's in the works. I mean, can we expect any cameos, or would you want to be a part of something else?
We've put our hands up. We've said, let us in, but not yet. They're in the process of doing the first season now. I was texting with Aaron yesterday. It's going great. I think it's important that they get their legs under them and find their new world. But I mean, I'll speak for myself. I've volunteered.
I've told them that I'm willing to, wear the dresses that I stole from set. And just
there you go.